Welcome back to Hollywood Pulse. Appreciate all the support y'all been showing. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss a single drop. Tia Kemp just dropped a wild pic of Rick Ross caught slipping, getting his cheeks smacked by a woman from US Ranch. And the internet is going crazy. People are talking reckless. And this is just the appetizer. Tia's been teasing dirt on Rick for a while, and now she finally popped off.
Will, I want you to talk. Don't be scared now. No Diddy, huh? You scared now, huh? I know y'all on them tapes. Freaky. I know you is. 10 churn have. It's time to show them churns now. I ain't gonna let off you. You should have been shut this big mouth hole up. You know it. You know it. Sip your fruit bat. You know what I like. Coconut water hole. Whole one. Nobody want to see it. Nobody don't care to see the Jets no more. You running out of hoes now. Go over there and get Diddy a hug. Go ride the bike with him, you fat. You know what time it is. Prom time. You ain't sent a motherfucking message since December 9th, you big bag.
Yeah, Tia's unpredictable, but she ain't one to bluff. And Rick, he's learning that the hard way. If that photo shocked you, brace yourself. Tia says she's sitting on videos, not just any clips either. She's talking footage of Rick Ross getting freaky with his rumored trans girlfriend and another man he calls Daddy. This ain't a drill, but it don't stop there. Tia's going nuclear, claiming Rick even helped Diddy keep people quiet about their own messy secrets. And she's not just throwing words around, she got screenshots, timestamps, and real receipts. This ain't no regular gossip. This is a whole expose. What makes this even wilder? Tia and Rick used to be tight, like had a whole baby together tight, but now it's war, and Tia's swinging hard. Usually Rick's the first to clap back, but right now, he's looking shook. Their chemistry used to be fire, but that fire's burning bridges now. Tia's not holding back. She straight up said Rick's been living a secret double life, and she's done with him acting like she's just a bitter ex. This time she's coming with proof, and she's daring him to deny it. Y'all know Rick's always been loud, bragging like he's the king of pulling women, always talking that big talk like ladies just line up for him. But Tia says it was all a cover. According to her, he was never really into women like that. It was all a front. And now, she's ready to blow the lid all the way off. Tia's out here wildin', claiming Rick Ross was getting his back blown out by dudes on the low while still posting up with women like everything's all good.
So we finna clock this tea right here. Renee says you want to stay keeping up. We finna talk about some real tea. Your brother over there paying people to put hits out. He over there paying people to put hits out. And running off with his money, and it's getting back to me. So now I'm finna send the feds over there to Yalma Empire. See, you had the right today, ho. You keep playing with me, I'm finna tear Yalma Empire down. Next, we gonna talk about Miss Carol murder.
But now, she's exposing everything. Tia says Rick don't just like trans women, he's obsessed. According to her, he's especially into women who transitioned. And it's not just about attraction, it's about hiding his truth while still keeping up that macho image. He could chase what he really wanted without blowing his cover. And here's the part that shook folks. Tia says we've already seen some of these women. Yup, she swears some of the baddies Rick shows off on IG, at events, in VIP sections. They're trans women, and nobody even realized it. Now yeah, some people are side-eyeing Tia for how she said it. Some even calling her comments low-key transphobic. But does she care? Not even a little. Tia's locked in on a mission to drag Rick, and this time she went deep. Either she crossed a line, or finally hit a nerve. And don't forget, Tia been throwing shade at Rick for years. She was way ahead of the rumors linking Rick and Diddy. Even before the internet started buzzing, Tia was hinting at something weird going on there. But it gets darker. She once hopped on IG Live, saying Rick tried to get her taken out. Straight up claimed he paid off some guys to handle her over an argument. But instead of doing the job, they flipped and warned her. That ain't no regular baby mama drama. This is next level dirty. They got history, a whole kid, a whole mess. But when she dropped that accusation, that's when it went from petty to pure chaos. Tia said she's done playing nice, and she's been on a rampage ever since. Tia just dropped a deadly bomb, literally. She's now claiming Rick Ross is tied to 2 separate deaths. One was a woman named Ms. Carroll, who allegedly died on her way home. The other, a man who was supposedly shot outside a spot Tia calls the Black House. And get this, she said one of those cases is still under investigation.
Keep playing with me, I'm finna tear y'all motherfucking empire down. Next, we gonna talk about Miss Carroll. Y'all know who Miss Carroll is. You know that's behind your brother. I'm finna make sure her family sue y'all whole estate, cause that case is not closed. You know the lady that was leaving from my mama's house getting her hair done that time, and it's behind your brother and his drama. You know that. You know about the man who was in front of Black House. Okay, we finna dig up a whole bunch of motherfucking maggots right now, ho.
Yeah, that caught everybody's attention real quick. The internet split in half after that one. Some folks are brushing it off, saying Tia's just bitter and trying to drag Ross down because things turned ugly between them. But others, they're listening, especially since Rick Ross hasn't sent any legal fire her way. No lawsuit, no cease and desist, not even a shady DM. And come on, if she was lying, wouldn't Rick be the first to shut her down? But there's a twist. Some folks think Tia might have been in on it before things got personal. They're saying she only flipped the script after Rick cut her off. Before that, she was silent, maybe even covering for him. So now people are asking, did she always know and just kept quiet? Or did she only speak up because she felt betrayed? And here's where it really spirals. Tia claimed Rick Ross was one of Diddy's concubines. Not only that, she says the feds found multiple tapes during that raid on Rick's place last year. Not one, multiple. According to her, Diddy was ready to hand those tapes over to the feds to shave time off his own case. You remember the whispers about Diddy throwing people under the bus to save himself? Tia says that's 100% facts. The only reason Rick didn't get scooped up too? Tia says the feds had bigger fish to fry at the time. But don't get it twisted, they're still watching. And now fans are combing through Rick's lyrics, and they're heated, especially after revisiting that one track, UNO, where Ross dropped one of the wildest bars in rap history, put Molly all in her champagne. She ain't even know it. Took her home, and I enjoyed that. She ain't even know it. When Rick Ross dropped that line, the internet lost it. People dragged him for promoting straight-up twisted behavior. It cost him his Reebok deal, and he was forced to issue a public apology. Rick said, "I don't condone that. I'm an artist, a father, a brother. I would never suggest harming a woman." But fans weren't buying it. They brought up his whole track record of disrespectful lyrics and shady comments about women. The apology? Most saw it as damage control, not real regret. And that moment still clings to his rep like a stain. So now, when Tia drops heat, people ain't rushing to defend him. Now fast forward. Chaos! Right after Tia started spilling on Rick's alleged links to trans women, guess who jumped in the mix? 50 Cent, of course. He came out swinging, claiming both Rick Ross and Diddy got taken to Pound Town by a trans woman they were both involved with. And 50 ain't saying it was light. He said it was full-blown freak-offs behind closed doors. But nobody's shocked 50 stepped in. He's been at war with Rick and Diddy for years. His beef with Ross started over something dumb, just a look, but it spiraled fast. They nearly threw hands backstage at the 2012 BET Hip Hop Awards. And with Diddy, that's a whole other level. Failed deals, personal shots, and non-stop shade for decades. Now, 50 is using Tia's receipts to throw even more fire on the flames. He posted a savage pic of Rick and Diddy looking like they were about to kiss, captioned, "I ain't say nothing but something ain't right." And then he leveled up, posted Diddy hugged up with Steve Stout, who was in a pink shirt looking real cozy. That pic had the whole timeline talking. Even though 50 later deleted the post, the internet never forgets. The damage was done. Screenshots flooded the timeline and everybody started cooking up wild theories. And let's be real, this ain't out of character for 50 Cent. He's been pressing Diddy for years, always throwing shade, always hinting that something just ain't right about the way Diddy moves. And when it comes to Rick Ross, 50's never held back there either. Y'all remember that line about slipping something in a drink? 50 even tried to rope Diddy into that mess. He posted Ross's lyrics next to a pic of him and Diddy looking real close, with the caption, "What the F? At some point, you gotta just do the right thing." The internet went into meltdown mode. And just when you thought things had cooled off, boom! An old video from 2018 resurfaced like a ghost with receipts. In it, a man straight up claimed he was part of Diddy's wild freak-off parties and name-dropped Rick Ross. Said he got STDs just from being in those circles. Insane, right? Rick's been orbiting Diddy's chaos for a while, but now, with Tia spilling tea about secret relationships, freaky tapes, and wild receipts, this drama is spiraling out of control. Tia claims she got actual footage of Rick Ross getting handled by his trans girlfriend, and she's threatening to leak it. If that video drops, oh man, Rick's enemy's gonna feast on that for months. But don't count Rick out just yet. He's known to clap back hard, and if he decides to strike, it's gonna be nasty. This feud, it's not dying down, it's just getting started. So if you thought this saga was wild, buckle up. It's only going deeper. Like, share, comment, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button for the realest celebrity exposés. Drop your thoughts below, and we'll see you in the next one.